Yo, what's up, guys? How's everyone doing? I figured I would run a little bit of a late night stream, so let me make sure we are live. We are live. Yo, what's up, guys? If you're tuning in, let me know what sportsbook you guys want to look at. And we'll see how long this live stream can go. What's up, Alex? Let's make some money. Yo, what's up, For God? Alex, you're a beast. Can we look at rebet? We'll look at a bunch of different books, but without further ado, let's get into it. So, again, let's see what we want to do. You know what I mean? Let's see what we want to do. So, I see some people asking for rebet. We'll see if there's anything on rebet. Give me a sec. Let's see what we got. We already have NBA lines starting to be posted for tomorrow. Honestly, rebet, there's not a lot of value right now except for some random tennis bet. But what were we talking about? Anyways, let's get in this play. So, we'll start out on DraftKings. I mean, there's some early NBA lines. No NBA today, which honestly is a little beat. But we already have, talk about killer betting limits. I mean, DraftKings is only going to give me $6.89 on this, but whatever. It kind of is what it is. Sometimes I get better betting limits. Like this is a play I gave out in the Discord. I arbitrage bet it. They gave me $116. For some reason, I mean, maybe it's because the game's not today. But anyways, DraftKings, you could also get this on Bet365. You can see DraftKings, they have no lean in their market. They're giving you the same price, the same odds on Jimmy to go over or under. Whereas most of the books, Caesars, FanDuel, most of the early books posting lines, like FanDuel has the over heavily favored. Fliff has the over heavily favored. So anyways, this would be a good play to go with. You could use it in an underdog streak, or you can just run it on DraftKings with me, and hopefully you're able to get more down than $6.89. But let's see what else we have. Fuck DraftKings. Limits too low. The streets are saying Cubs money line, Alex. What do you got for me? Well, I am definitely not on Cubs money line. I'm actually on the Dodgers. I gave that out on Twitter. I'm on the Dodgers -1.5. Dodgers run line. Where is that shit? So here was the arbitrage bet, but here. Dodgers -1.5. That's what I'm on. So no, I'm not on Cubs money line. I got limited to $28 on that Butler play. At least we get 15 NBA games tomorrow. Okay, let's go Dodgers. Correct, let's go Dodgers. Shit, dude. Anyways, what were we talking about? So we got in one play for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm on Dodgers run line. But what was I talking about? Oh. Anyways, dude, low scoring game in this Canadians game. Anyways, what do we want to do? Let's try to do a PrizePicks slip. Why the fuck not? So these random lacrosse bets, I mean, I don't know, man. Like Colorado Mammoth. I don't know anything about National League lacrosse. Obviously, they're not as liquid, not as active betting markets. So I'm honestly just going to hide it. And let's see if we can get in some FanDuel plays and ideally a PrizePicks slip as well. So here you can see the Jimmy play. We could also get it on PrizePicks. But what did I want to do? What I wanted to do is do a PrizePicks slip. So let's see what we can do. So the first play I got is we got Sanjay M over in strokes, over 71.5 strokes. And then I really do like this Butler play, so fuck it. I know it's not tonight. Where is NBA? So we'll ride Jimmy. Jimmy Butler over 5.5 assists. Again, all the books kind of had his over heavily favored. But on PrizePicks, fixed payout sportsbook, you take Sanjay, you take him over, under, you're going to get the same payout regardless. Checks out from a value perspective. all the sports books, every data point we have in the market, these multi-billion-dollar sports books, they both have his over heavily favored. But what do we want to pair, man? What do we want to pair? Go Dodgers. Can you briefly explain ProfitX and Novig? Yeah. So we have Sanjay M over. Give me one sec. Yo. So we can possibly do some golf correlation. Again, when you're betting on golf, PrizePicks will sometimes add a payout shift. I've said this before, but you want to be, like you can see here, if I run a 5-pick flex play, usually on PrizePicks for these 5-pick flex plays, they're going to give you a 10x payout. They reduce it down to 8x because these golf picks, Hovland under, Sanjay M over, these two picks are positively correlated. However, for a 4-pick power play, payout shifts usually aren't that bad. I just wrote a Twitter thread on it, but they're still giving you a 10x payout, and these two plays are correlated. But let's see, man. What else do we like? Honestly, we'll run the MLB play for tonight. Okay, Rangers. I think we're already on this guy over in strikeouts in a PrizePick slip. But I'm going to run his fantasy score over. So this is for the late night game. So this would just be a 4-pick power play, no payout shift, even though these golf picks are positively correlated. And then we got some NBA value for tomorrow. Let me zoom in a bit for anyone watching on their phone. So M over in strokes, Butler over in assists, Hovland under in birdies are better. And then Rocker over in fantasy score. Yo, can somebody put the link in the chat so I can share it? Somebody put the link in the chat, please. That'd be awesome. Yo, can somebody put the link in the chat? What are we doing, dude? So they just bumped the fantasy score to 24.5. That makes it even better. That makes it even better. So I was trying to take his over, so this actually works out even better. Yo, can somebody put the link in the chat? Thank you, Liam. Link is in the chat for anyone who wants to tail. Go Dodgers, but Sasaski sucks NGL. Not gonna lie. Sheesh. What is going on? Let's see what Ohtani can do. Anyways, we'll see. Links in the chat on PrizePicks. What sports overlay on your screen are you using? This is just an app. It's called Reel. It's like a sports app. I think it's a good sports app. What the fuck is going on? Yo. Kind of random market. I'm actually curious what BetMGM would even give me on this. Second inning total runs. So DraftKings and MGM, I mean, dude, fucking crazy. Usually on BetMGM for mainline markets, there we go, Dodgers. Fucking Ohtani. Usually on mainline markets, BetMGM will still give me like $100, but these weird niche markets, I mean, it's not even worth playing. Like, this is a nice arbitrage bet, but it's not even going to be worth playing on BetMGM because they give me such shitty limits. You fucking dicks. But let's see. Let's see what we can do. So we did a PrizePicks play. We could actually do another PrizePicks play because there's some crazy League of Legends value available right now. Well, let me show you what I'm talking about. So check this out. Dude, it's actually ridiculous. Let's see what we got. So like here, for example, I mean, this is just like, dude, esports betting markets are just so inefficient. I mean, Hot Streak, this book right here, it's like another DFS kind of book. That's legal in most states, but whatever. They have this Jojo Pyun guy. They have his kills line at 4.5. So you could, if you wanted to, you could bet his over on hot streak. Then you could go over to PrizePicks and in a PrizePicks slip, run him under 7.5 kills. If he has 5, 6, or 7, you're going to win your over 4.5 on hot streak. You're also going to win your under 7.5. So you could middle bet it, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is try to find something that pairs nicely with this. What do you got for me, man? So you can see PrizePicks has his line at 7.5. Underdog lower, 6.5. Hot streak even like way lower at 4.5. So obviously, like every pick I give out, I want to make sure it has value. But let's keep rolling. So like these two picks, League of Legends correlation, you want to take players on the same team to go the same direction. So these two picks, the top two would be positively correlated. You can see PrizePicks for a 5 flex. Again, there's going to be a pretty brutal payout shift down to 8x. But for a 4 pick, you know, there's still a payout shift. They're giving you 9.5x instead of, 10x, which they usually give you. But it's like, okay, whatever. What I can do is find a couple more picks that have solid value. So, for example, what did we have for tomorrow? Harden, under in rebounds. You can see FanDuel, every data point, every sports book, they all got his under heavily favored. Sheesh. But what were we talking about, man? Oh, shit. What are we talking about? What are we talking about, man? We're going to do a 4-pick power play. Again, it would be nice if I could run a 5-pick flex because that's like the best type of slip, best implied odds or whatever. But again, there's going to be a brutal payout shift. So this is what I'm hitting. These picks, League of Legends, positively correlated. Then we got Harden, and then we have CS2. Run it. Yo, can somebody put the link in the chat? I just smacked a 5-man on underdog, all MLB. Good shit. Good shit, bro. Who is this dude? Ben Brown. New name to me. New name for me, dude. I have no fucking idea who Ben Brown is, man. Dude, the Astros just getting cooked. But what were we talking about? There we go. I got money on Utah. But anyways, so we did this PrizePick slip. Do a underdog. Do dabble. Someone's asking for dabble. Man, I've said this. Dabble, unfortunately. So this arbitrage bet is still fucking available. It's just BetMGM I'm too limited on. What was I talking about? What was I talking about, man? Yo. So again, sometimes I like to look at this ARB tool to just find good bets. So this play I'm going to run, it's not even till tomorrow. They give me 61.73. Nope. What are they giving me, Max? 61.70 now. It was just 61.73. I don't know what changed. But regardless, FanDuel and DraftKings are crossed. This is first half run line. So at the end of 5 innings, we need the Rays to be up 1 run just to be winning the game. But DraftKings and FanDuel are arbitrage, right? These two books have such different odds, plus 124, plus 162, that I could bet the Rays on FanDuel, first half run line. I could bet them plus 162. I could go over to DraftKings, hedge, and guarantee a profit. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. But long story short, because I could place both bets in the proper proportion, if I bet on the Rays on FanDuel, plus 162. The Braves, the opposite outcome at minus 160 on DraftKings. I could guarantee a risk-free profit because these two books have such different odds. So one of the two bets has to be profitable, has to have an edge, considering I could bet both in the proper proportion and guarantee a risk-free profit. And if you look at the rest of the market, like, it's pretty clear that the value's on the FanDuel side at plus 162. I mean, no book is even offering you, you know, above, I guess, plus 144. So in this case, like, it's clear the value's on the FanDuel side, so that's what I'm going to run. Again, it's an early value bet for tomorrow. Shit, dude. Dabble. You was talking about Dabble. Yeah. I don't have Dabble in Virginia. I've said this before. Is there any value on Dabble? There's not even any value on Dabble. So it does suck, you know, again. I don't know why, but in the US, all these states have different sports books. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. Patty Pimble, minus 152 money line on Canby books is a low hold to bet online. You guys like Pimble tonight, or are we betting on Michael Chandler? I don't have a bet on that yet. I don't have a money line bet. Oh, Pacers minus 4.5 for tomorrow on rebet. Should we get in the Pacers? Where are you? I don't even see that line. Pacers minus 4.5. I see this at minus 116. What the fuck? Oh, dude. Oh, shit. Dude, playoff odds are already up. So this game's obviously too far away, but Pacers against the Bucks in the playoffs, it's saying take Pacers minus 4.5. But that game's too far away. I'm just going to wait. What's up, Alex? How's the hedge fund manager tonight? I'm doing great, bro. Yo. Anyways, let's see what we can do. So, I mean, yeah, obviously this is still a week away. So I didn't realize. This is for Bucks Pacers. I did not realize playoff lines already starting to come out on these books. But let's see what we can do, okay? Let's see what we can do. So FanDuel has some good early value. Again, any of these plays you could run as straight bets. So for example, MLB ending today. Reds won, I think. Ellie hit a grand slam. Am I correct? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. An absolute fucking
Taylor Cruz.
But anyways, odds are already coming out for tomorrow. So you can see here, FanDuel. Again, FanDuel has, bro, like, this website is like a, I mean, it's just, there's a lot of shit you can bet. Like, dude, they have lines for everything. So we're trying to zone in on, like, where is the bets that actually have an edge. So, I mean, here we're getting plus 120 on FanDuel. No other books even giving you plus money. Pinnacle, pretty tight market, right? They only have a 19-cent spread. So what you can do, shit, what do we want to do? Is you can remove the VIG from Pinnacle's market to see what is fair, right? All these books, they're market makers. Dodgers get a leadoff hit and don't score. Man. Yeah. Dude, they also fucked us yesterday. The over 8 runs in that game was the last leg in our parlay, and it did not cash, unfortunately. Who went yard? Who went yard for the Astros, dude? Paredes. Anyways, let's see what we can do. So if you remove the VIG, right, the juice, this is a fair market, right? A market with no VIG. So the way a sports book works is they go the opposite way, right? Like, Pinnacle, which is, it's not in the US. Like, it's not a book you can bet on in the US. It's in Canada, Europe, and stuff like that. But the way a sports book works is they have models that spit out like, hey, here's what we think the odds should be. Plus 116 on the Yerfie, minus 116 on the Nerfie. And then they juice their markets. They add vig. They add the spread. They reduce the odds, right? That's how they make money. If they offered this line plus 116, minus 116, they're not going to make any money because they're not charging any juice. But anyways, what was I going to say is we need... Dude, I mean, here's another early NBA bet. Heat money line for Thursday. What are we doing, dude? Am I really going to bet? Yo, do we like the Heat against the Bulls? I guess this is already for the play-in. I guess tomorrow's games don't matter for... I don't know. Where's the Heat? Where are you, baby? I think I just got to keep scrolling. Okay. Here we have it. Heat plus 106. No other book is even offering plus money on this play. How much will they take? So you're going to see they're going to say, yo, we're rejecting this. You can wager 210.82 max. So again, this book is rebet. It's legal in basically every state. So I played it. Heat early. Can we get a FanDuel lay? Alex, my friend refuses to use multiple books for some reason and just uses Hard Rock. What are your thoughts? My thoughts are, your friend's missing out on money, bro. How are the Bulls favored? What the fuck? Dude, I have no idea. The Bulls are trash. Anyways, Heat plus 106. I did not expect to be betting on the NBA playoffs in this live stream, but I mean, look at this, bro. Every other book, minus 115, minus 105. This seems solid enough to at least get locked in. Oh, shit, dude. So we had the Yerfie for tomorrow. I'm getting distracted. Why are you getting distracted, bruh? White Sox run line. I mean, dude, again, like, games end today. Books start to post value. Most of these books, these are tight mainline markets. I mean, FanDuel's just offering great value at plus 116. So, lacrosse, fuck lacrosse. I'm not betting on lacrosse, dude. I'm not betting on lacrosse, man. No. We're not betting on lacrosse, dude. Trying to get me to fucking bet on lacrosse, man. No. Ooh, baby. Man, nothing is better. Whoa. So FanDuel's offering some quite solid value. What we can do? What do we got? Yeah, so we have the Wild game. Dude, there are a lot of fucking games tonight. Let's see what we can do. Maybe do a little late night parlay. Anything interesting, bro? Philip Forsberg. So again, like, Rebet has a promo as well. I mean, this is my DGen lay, bro. And they're not even going to take $50. They'll take 45. So just a late night. I mean, again, you could round robin it. If a bet's profitable, run it as a straight. You can run it as a parlay. Doesn't matter. If the bet has an edge, the bet is profitable, it's going to be good to go in a round robin, a parlay, whatever, dude. Last sleeper promo. What is the last sleeper promo? Someone's asking about the sleeper promo. And again, you can already see... damn, dude, the Astros kind of suck. Damn it. Damn it! Yo, come on, Dodgers, man. Yo, whoa, whoa, whoa. Anyways, what were we talking about? I need Utah to win. I gave out that play in the Discord. So anyways, here was the FanDuel play. Can somebody put the link in the chat? I don't want to have to log into my phone and it'll just take some time. But what I was going to say is you can see, again, maybe not. Maybe not. So I'm not even going to try to bet this. It seems like second inning team totals, like, dude, I don't know, man. So what is going on in this Diamondbacks game? So we have a pitching change. Diamondbacks team total. Here we have an ARB. Whoa. So I'm just curious. I'm always curious. How much is DraftKings going to let me bet? Again, this is a max limited account. So they would take 270. So what I can do is see how much will FanDuel let me bet. Again, I hope... Fuck, dude. So they suspended it. Again, it's really hard to live bet. Fuck, dude. I was going to say, that would have been a nice, juicy ARB for $10 risk-free profit, but... Well, now it's still available. Remove suspended picks. What are we doing, dude? Do you have this minus 120? You do. So now they're going to say, hey, you can bet 240, but it looks like FanDuel suspended it. So live betting is tough because, again, just kind of like, I don't know, dude. Especially in baseball, these books are constantly like suspending markets, whatever. What was I talking about? Okay, let's go, Dodgers. Seriously, man. So this was an EV bet on FanDuel for tomorrow. I'm trying to think. Let me just close some tabs. Close some tabs. Tomorrow I'm going to be live streaming for a while. Obviously, tomorrow should be a good time to live stream. Yo. So let's see if this bet's actually available. Retry location services. Nope, it's not. Anyways. Alex, do you ARB with offshore? Does this EV tool work with... Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of books, obviously, in every state. I mean, everybody has different sports books. Obviously, you know, I don't know. There's random books in Canada like Sports Interaction. I don't do any offshore on stream. No offshore for me on stream. No offshore betting. But yeah. What was I going to say? What else do you got for me for tomorrow, man? Do you got any other prize picks or some shit? Let's see. So prize picks, it looks like it's pretty dry. There's probably a little bit of League of Legends correlation or something like that. Oh, I'm an idiot. I still had, Alex, you're an idiot. I still had, so like Butler over in assists, Sun JM over in strokes, Harden under in rebounds. We already went through those. Anything else worth talking about, man? Because a lot of these hockey games start in a sec. Is there any League of Legends? Oh, maybe there is. Maybe there is. So these plays, again, right? Players are on the same team. These plays are going to be positively correlated. You just got to beware the fucking payout shifts that PrizePicks tries to add. Sometimes they're brutal. So here, I mean, dude, like, kind of crazy. Like, they're reducing it down to a 6x payout. So, again, like, sometimes I'll be building a slip and I'll be like, honestly, this isn't even worth playing. The last one we did had a 9.5x payout. These plays are positively correlated, but I'm not going to accept getting a 10x payout going down to an 8.5x payout and a PrizePicks 4-pick. It's like, nah, fuck that shit. We need an early stream tomorrow for sure. I'll try to get up early. I'll try to get up at like, I don't know what, 10 a.m.? Probably too early. Because tomorrow there's no NBA games. Dude, all the games are at like 1. I think. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I think basically all the games start at 1. No, that's not true. 7 games start at 1, and then a fuck ton start at 3:30. So maybe if I start live streaming at like noon or something, get some time in, do some live betting, do some underdog live slips. Anyways, man. Set the alarm for 12 p.m. Yeah, man. Set the alarm for 12 p.m. What was I going to say, though? Anything else worth talking about? Anything? Again, I don't really want to take those. What if we paired? It is a little bit. I don't want to sound like a fucking loser calling it an art. But I mean, sometimes it is interesting, like, just trying to figure out on PrizePicks. So all 3 of these picks, over in strokes, is positively correlated. If we ran a 4-pick, 8.5x. If you run a 5-pick, it's a lot more aggressive, 6x. So all 3 of these picks are positively correlated. What do they give you for a 3-man? 4.25x, so they're reducing it. So I think what we'd want to do, the way you can avoid the payout shift, and then I'm done, but yeah, obviously it's a light night. So I apologize if you were expecting a super exciting live stream. So here, once again, PrizePicks, because these 2 picks are positively correlated, they're going to reduce it down to 8x. But for a 4-pick power, there's no payout shift. So if you missed it, or if you need something like they have a discount on Patty Pinball. I still think this JoJo play, League of Legends. I mean, again, like, the value was ridiculous. It's like all the other books have his line significantly lower. Hot Streak has his line at 4.5. It's crazy. Like, oh, shit. They reduced him to 7. We got him at 7.5x earlier. So I'd actually prefer not to play that. However, if you missed it, you know, you could run this with the Patty discount. You could. Damn it, dude. So I just missed that play. The game's about to start. Whoo! What do we like, man? I honestly don't think it's a horrible idea to pair. I mean, they're in the same game. Harden under in rebounds, Jimmy Butler over in assists. If the Warriors are making more shots, Jimmy passes the, like, these plays, you know, you could make an argument for them being positively correlated or negatively correlated. If the game's a blowout, right? Both players may be on the bench in the 4th. They may not get as many minutes. Minutes are kind of correlated, but whatever. Regardless, I got this locked in. It's just another, you know, flex play on PrizePicks. Tie for the plays, RG. The art of betting, Alex Monahan. Sleeper discount, please. Let me look at Sleeper. So let's see what we got on Sleeper. People keep asking for Sleeper. Let's see what we got. Oh, shit. Again, the boosts on Sleeper are not good. So they're really bad, actually. But let's see what we can get in for the final discount. So Sleeper got a discount available. So they're reducing Gustafsson's line. It's like, okay. Oh, shit. I love this. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. So I'm going to run Zubac assists. Sleeper has him as a 2.09x payout. I'm also going to run Zubac. I don't want to miss out on these payout boosts if there's two good picks that I actually like. So with the 30%, 11% payout boost, I apologize. Let's see if I can get it in twice. I'm running Gore under, Zubac over an assist. Make sure they didn't change the price. Nope, they still have it at the same price. You recently entered the same contest. Please wait 1 minute if this was intentional. Well, that's a pain in the ass. Fucking trying to make me wait. For the next Sleeper payout boost. Oh, shit. There we go. So here's the final one. NHL, NBA. Again, Sleeper, like, even though they put their odds in decimal format, you can just kind of convert their odds. You can just use an odds converter calculator. I don't know why they put their odds in decimal format or payout format, but they do. You can just use, like, an odds converter calculator to convert to American odds. Links in the chat, boys. What's up, Cross? How you doing? Links in the chat. Links in the chat, man. Link is in the chat. Fuck! Whew. Let's see what we got. Oh, shit. What is going on? Whoa. Whoa. Brian Wu is getting shelled. What the fuck is going on? Dude, I don't know, man. What's going on in this UFC? Crazy, dude. Wu's getting shelled. So, what was I going to say? What is going on here? Oh, shit. I'm sinking. What the fuck is going on? Anyways. This isn't live. What are you talking about, Pat? OU812. This is live. This is live. I'm saying live betting is tough. Dude, the fucking Dodgers, man. Anyways, what was I talking about? Let's see what we can do. Is there any other plays that we're in love with? What the fuck is this? No. Let's see if there's anything on Fliff. Some like KBO, random shit, but nothing I'm in love with. FanDuel, are there any late night hockey plays that are amazing? How many hockey games do we have starting at 10? Shit, dude. Let's see what we can do. Again, if you wanted a late night hockey play, all of the games have already started. Except for 3 at this point. Whoops. Whoops. The best play, it seems like, I mean, my favorite play. I don't really love this. Let's remove this one. What was I saying? DeBrusque to get an assist. This seems solid too. I mean, if we just wanted to run a little straight bet. Pia Sutter. I mean, FanDuel's giving me some trash-ass betting limits. 52.63. But regardless, I'll get this locked in as a straight. I mean, you can see really the average price in the market is only plus 162. So I just took it on. What are we doing, dude? So FanDuel's going to say 52.6 only. So it's like, okay, we'll run it for 52.6. Anyways, I'll call it a day for now. There's nothing really... I kind of want to give out one more play for the late night games. Oh, boy. Nothing really I'm in love with. So I won't force anything. I'm going to call it a day for now. Appreciate all who joined.